friends. Today we're going to be going over what is still left to do on Paycheck 2 and our stock portfolio, our beginner stock portfolio. Okay, so on Paycheck 2, everything highlighted has been accomplished. So we did receive all this money. I did send out our water bills for us and the campground. I did stuff these cash envelopes. I did stuff the critters binder, aka my grandbabies. What we're working on today is the Robin Hood. We have 11 stocks that come out of Paycheck 2 for a total of $55. And while I get this set up, as always, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing below and like this video and leave me a comment. It helps my channel grow so much. I'd really, really appreciate it. Okay, we'll go over to Paycheck 2. Here's an overview of what stocks we are invested in that I have coming out of Paycheck 2. And I'm going to zoom you in, so hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit. I'll have to move this around probably for you to see everything. But we're working on March. Even though we are working on April's Paycheck 2, that's coming out today, and we'll overview it at our next check-in in April. So in March, we were able to invest $7 in BITO, ProShares Bitcoin, $7, and we received 2.285069 in our stocks, which gave us a total share of 0.285069. Our next stock is the Berkshire. We invested $5 in March, which gave us 0.015058 shares. And we have a total share of 0.046567. Next up is our BTG Gold. In March, we invested $9.09 for a total amount of shares of for a share amount of 2.152206. And we also received 3 cents in dividends in March. That gave us a total share of 2.15. Okay, that is the total shares. I'm sorry. This should have been 1.152206 is what we received for that 909. And then a total share of 2.152206. Okay. In Chevron, you'd think it'd do better with the gas prices we've got going on now, but I did invest $84.08, thinking I might make some money. For that, I received 0.48965 shares, not even half a share, and I received 5-cent dividend in March, and that is my total shares. Up next is Devo. We invested $5. We received 0.138754 of shares in it, and we had a dividend of 2 cents. Our total shares is 0.166056. Next up is our Fidelity High Yield. We invested $5 in March for shares of 0.101126. We had a 10-cent dividend. Our total shares now is 0.601126. Glad, which is Gladstone Capital. We invested $6.86 for shares of 0.442175, and we had a 7-cent dividend. Our total share count on this is 1.490933. Next up is GLP, which is a Global Partners. We invested $10 for 0.390671 shares. Our total shares is 0.390671. Next up is Good, which is Gladstone Commercial. We invested $10 in March for a total, for shares of 0.473016. We received a 6-cent dividend. And our total shares is 0.473016. So that is, hold on. Oh yeah, that's all we had going on in March, is that $10 investment. Okay, that's when we purchased them. Same thing on Google Alphabet Class A. We had a total investment of $10 for a total share count of 0.003876. Okay, guys, that's a little update on all of that. Over here, I wanted you to see, let me center you a little bit. If these are in green, this is what they're selling for when I looked just maybe an hour ago. So I tallied them all up. If they're green, that means I was earning a profit. If they're red, it means I was losing money. So I was losing money on the Fidelity and on Good, which is Gladstone. And if I sold them this morning when I looked, I would be able to sell them for $216.05. And my total investments is right here. I did a breakdown of the first quarter. Let me zoom out a little bit for you. From now on, we will do it monthly, but I just started doing this, so it's of the first quarter. So total overall for the first quarter, I had $202.92 invested. I had received 33 cents in dividends. If I sold them this morning, they would have been worth $216.05 for a profit of $13.13. So that's my little breakdown. It's not real technical. I'm a beginner investor, and I may change how I do it next month, but this is how I'm doing it this month. I hope you guys understand it. I'm just learning as I go, but I'm really enjoying this journey. So if you like this, please consider subscribing. I upload new content usually daily, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day if the mood strikes and I have the time. But that's where we're at with this one. I'm kind of enjoying this breakdown of it because I can see, I am making money. My goal, let me show you real quick. My goal on these dividends is to eventually draw at least $100 a month in dividends. And you can track that here on trackyourdividends.com, if you can see that. And right here, my annual income is $90. Let me get my pen. Is $90 right now, and I want that to be $1,200, and that would give me a monthly income of approximately $100 a month. So that's my goal. It's going to take me a while to get there, as you can see, but hey, I'm not doing anything else right now. I can hang out and get this done, and it pays a lot better. I'm at, right now, my yield on cost is 6.05%. That's a lot better than a savings account in the bank, you guys. So if you want to start investing, my link for Robinhood will be on the side of this. If you decide to do it, you will get some shares, not a whole share, but you'll get a partial share, and I'll get a partial share. So if you have any questions, you know what, just leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer you. All right, guys. Bye-bye.